brand is this? Dark Labz is a hitter.
Boys, a hitter.
Go to Reddit.
Is done.
Done.
You're gonna go to Reddit.
Dark Labz
is a hitter.
It's a hitter, dude.
Go to Reddit. Is done.
Done.
I gave a scoop to Trump. This is a hitter.
Boys, a hitter.
Go to Reddit. Is done.
Done.
You're gonna go to Reddit.
Dark Labz
is a hitter.
MySupplementPlug on Reddit.
Is done.
Done.
I gave a scoop to Trump. Scoop to Trump.
What up? It's Garage Gym Homie, and today I'm talking about testosterone replacement therapy, TRT, and some of my thoughts and where I'm at with my TRT journey. Is it a journey? TRT is a lifestyle. No. Is it worth it? Before we get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out all the dang time for you, man. So click subscribe and let's get into this. God bless all of you, man. I hope you guys are feeling amazing, living from the heart and staying out of the noisy head. I'm trying to stay out of my head too, man. I'm trying. That's a journey. Let me tell you this, the biggest journey we ever have is about this far, man. Getting out of here and getting into here where peace is. And that's done with spirituality, man. Prayer, meditation, helping others. And so look, man, I just figured it's been a while since I made a video about TRT, and I don't have anything planned out here. I'm just gonna give you some of my thoughts on it and tell you where I'm at, man, mentally. We're going mental. So, I got blood work done about a month ago. I get blood work every 6 months. They check all my liver enzymes and a full panel. And blood work is, doctor said it's just freaking incredible, man. So I'm so grateful. I feel the best I've ever felt in my life at this very point. And I say that all the time, but life just keeps getting better, man. I'm 39 years old, and I think I've been on TRT now for probably close to 10 years, and because I got sober at age 27, and I have been on TRT since I think age 29 I got on, and now I'm 39, so it's been a while, man. I can't believe the time is gone, and I've been on the same dose for probably 6 years now, 6 years, I'd say 6 years. And the only time I changed the dose, just so you know, is 150 milligrams a week of testosterone cypionate. Every Monday I do the injection and I switch glutes. And the only time I changed it is I changed from 150 every Monday to 100 every 5 days, which was really the same thing. Turned out to be, I don't know, 140 every pretty much week instead of 150. And I stopped wanting to remember like the next time my dose was, like, because it would fall on a different day each time since it was every 5 days. So I went back to 150, and I'll be honest, dude, the way I feel on a Monday that I take the shot is no different than I feel the next Sunday, the day before the shot. I don't have any noticeable peaks or anything like that. And there's a lot of people who come to me and they hear about my dose and they're like, you know, that would be better if you split it up into two. Everybody's a freaking Dr. Fauci, dude. And they're probably not even wrong. It probably is better, as far as I know about testosterone, is to do the more frequently and lower, the better. But I don't want to poke myself that much, man, especially if I'm going to be on this for longer. It's just like got the scar tissue, and you just don't want to poke yourself more than you have to. So I'm happy, man, at 150 a week. It works for me. And I feel freaking so good, dude, in my life. And I'm not saying because of TRT. I am a firm believer, I'm going to talk about that it's one piece of the puzzle, you know. So I got my blood work back, man, and it was pretty high this time. I get my blood work done the morning of the shot. So I get my blood work done on a Monday before I take the shot, which tells me my testosterone, where it's at the lowest. And it was 833. So I was like, dang. I was like, I didn't want the doctor to, get worried. He doesn't know when I take the shot or whatever. So I can only imagine it peaks at, I don't know, dude. I mean, I don't take more than 150 a week. And, it's not like I'm taking fat doses or like a little extra squirter. I mean, I take right on the nozzle. It says the 1 ml is 200 milligrams. I take it at 3/4. So 150 right on the dot. And must be some strong stuff. And I guess it accumulates in your system too. So, but it fluctuates. Like last time I had blood work before that, well, 2 times ago, it was like 640 or something like that at the lowest. And this time it was 830. So I don't know, dude, whatever. Testosterone fluctuates depending on different things. But so it does peak probably at a decent level, which puts me in anabolic place where I have an opportunity to build muscle. That's why I say, like, a lot of people talk about like 200 milligrams on testosterone and TRT, and to me, based on my blood work, that does not seem like TRT 200. I know like bodybuilders take 500. I hear these crazy numbers or whatever, for anabolic doses. But like if I'm already going in an anabolic like let's say my low is 830, so when it peaks, what is it, 1200, 1100? I'm just guessing, totally guessing, because I never get it tested at the peak, because I don't want my doctor to change what I'm doing, really. I feel so dang good, and he's very conservative about it anyway, so I just get it tested at the low, and so it does put me in an anabolic place. So I'm going to be trying to use it to its advantage to put on some muscle this, this winter, meaning I want to eat more. I want to be in a calorie surplus. I'm going to go up to like 3,000 calories, man, try and put on a little bit of size while I still can at my age. And I don't know if I can. I don't notice, man. It's been many years since I've noticed putting on new muscle. This was the best shredding season I've ever had in my life, and the only thing I've really changed is adding salt to my food and eating a lot of really fatty meat in my life now. I eat ribeyes, New York strips. I've totally changed my diet and pulled out a bunch of green veggies, and also added in these liquid carnitine GBB products. So all of this stuff is just pieces of the puzzle, man. That's the point. These are all pieces of the puzzle. I've always been, and I want to tell you guys some stuff I struggle with, man, like legitimately. So just so you know how I feel, so my testosterone at the lowest this last time my blood work was 833. So I have high T. It's pretty high T. And you guys know me, you wouldn't be surprised that this man right here has high T. No. A couple things I'll say, man, is as the channel grows bigger, my live streams go pretty freaking wild, dude. And my YouTube shorts, too, I get a lot of views on some of them. And I get a lot of really negative comments, man. And it's something that I'm working on, and I'm getting better at it. They trigger me sometimes. People come on there and they talk about you're on steroids and this and that. I just want to preface this with saying I make a very strong effort, like 100%. I believe in my heart that anytime I make shorts or videos with training advice or nutrition or anything like that, I am making it for everybody. The way that I speak about how to train or what I think or how I would train or eating, I don't think it's any different for me on TRT as I'm speaking to somebody not on TRT. I just want to say that. So a lot of people like will respond to my shorts and be like, oh, that works for if you're enhanced, or that works if you're on steroids or this or that. Like, dude, I'm on 150 mgs of TRT. It's not that serious. But even having said that, I've never claimed to be natural, and I make a point that my content is for everybody. The way that I trained before getting on TRT, a lot of people just think I just started training and got on TRT. I trained for a few years before deciding to get on TRT, and my testosterone was low while I was doing that. I had a ripped six-pack before TRT. I have pictures I could show you guys. Obviously, I didn't have the muscle mass or anything like that, but I also started getting serious those first few years. I'm not saying I would look like this off TRT. Don't get me wrong. I'm not giving TRT less credit than it deserves. I am confident it helps with my muscle, with my look, with my vascularity maybe, with whatever, the striations, the shreds that I have. I am confident that it has played a role in my physique. So please don't take this that I'm not. But I also don't ever want to give it more credit than it deserves. I want to give it the right amount of credit as a piece of the puzzle, but I don't want to give it more credit. I refuse to do that because, number one, God gets the credit. My discipline, my structure in my life, everything comes from God. That's number one. I wouldn't be on, without God, there is no freaking TRT for me. I'm not able, God provides us things. God is number one with the credit. So let's not get it twisted, people. Number two, the comments are triggering a lot because I'm an alcoholic, man, and I live in fear a lot. And resentment is always backed by fear. So when I post a video, and let's say I'm talking about something, and people are like, oh, he only looks like that because he's on steroids or this or that, or you're on steroids, or what are you on, Tren, or this or that, all these comments, I should take it as a compliment, man. Because if they only knew that I was on just this low dose of testosterone and that's it, I should be taking all that accusations of me taking all these anabolics. What do you want? Anavar, D-ball, HGH. They spout out like 10 steroids, like they're so confident, and you just can't win with these freaking loser haters because they'll say, you're not natural. I'll be like, oh, I never claimed to be natural. I'll be like, I'm on TRT. I've been on it for 9+ years. That's more than TRT. I've been in the gym for 30 years. I could tell by now. And I think to myself, and I get emotionally triggered. And I think to myself, why am I angry? Why does this upset me? And I think the reason is fear, because I'm scared they're trying to discredit my hard work. And that scares me, that somebody would, that's what scares me. That's the fear behind the anger, is that they're not giving me credit for the hard work that I do, and they're giving all the credit to these quote-unquote steroids or whatever. I know testosterone is a steroid, but they're acting like I'm on these illegal hardcore anabolics. I've never done SARMs. I've never taken anything other than what my doctor gives me, 150 mgs a week of testosterone. And I guess I should take it as a compliment, but they don't understand that a little testosterone goes a very long way. Those of you who have been on the channel know for 5 years at least, you could attest that I've never fallen off in 5 years. I've never fallen off in 11.5 years, but I've been on the channel for 5 years, so at least you guys know that for a fact, because you've never seen me fall off in 5 years of being on YouTube. So the point is, man, like, to be straight with you, I'm freaking, dude, I don't need to pretend or not be true to myself. If you want the real me, man, I get triggered. I get upset sometimes, and I'm working on it. you know, because I feel like it's like, man, you're trying to take away, you know, it's like when people just say things, spout out, oh, steroids or genetics. Those two things I feel like are meant to discredit hard work. And one thing people, so I'm looking at this as a spiritual growing experience, because I'm learning much better now how to deal with it in the live chats and play along, you know, play around with it and talk junk and just, you know, take it with a grain of salt, because I know deep down in my heart, dude, the people who talk like that and talk ugly, I know they do nothing. I've never once met a serious iron pumper, somebody who lives the life I live, who would go talk like that to any other man. I don't think there's any exceptions. I just think if you're spending your time hating, it's not going to get you anywhere. I've never gone on another man's channel and talked ugly to him. I either don't pay anyone any attention, or I'm supportive and loving. But that's me, man. Gemma. So the other thing is, man, like what people don't understand about me specifically is I have a leg up to a lot of people in bodybuilding because I'm a freaking addict, like a diehard addict. I wasn't just a heroin addict and meth addict, dude. I was the most hardcore heroin and meth addict out of anybody I've ever ran with that I met. And I'm not just saying that to you that's not like a brag, oh, I'm a hardcore. I'm trying to explain to you just like how deep addiction runs in, like, within me. And I've been able to, because of the power of God, channel that into living the structured life that I do now. So a lot of people don't understand, they think I'm just some regular gym dude, you know, on steroids. That's not it, dude. I've done the same stuff day in and day out, regimented. I mean, I don't know anybody as regimented as me. Even people who compete, I, for 11 and a half years, have not fallen off once. From every week meal, from waking up to praying, to 2 workouts a day. I mean, cardio, strength training, to scheduling rest weeks, to Monday through Friday, spot on clean eating. I've logged my food for almost freaking 10 years without ever missing a day. I have the receipts to prove it on MyFitnessPal. I don't know anybody else to that level of precision and being dialed in. And again, I'm not coming from an arrogant place. I'm just telling you, the people who just see a short of mine for 30 seconds on YouTube and comment something ugly, they have no clue, man, what goes behind what I'm doing. They don't have a freaking clue. They couldn't do, honestly, most of these people couldn't do what I do in a day, let alone 11 and a half years straight without falling off once. And I'm just telling you, it's the truth, man. And if you're dialed in like I am, then you know. I mean, so it's like insulting to me, and to be honest with you, it's a me problem. This is something I got to deal with within myself. This is not somebody else's issue. I'm talking to you about something I'm struggling with. I take accountability. Resentment is always my fault. Fear is always my fault. I'm not blaming. I'm just saying, when some clown, as my sponsor would say, if you go to the circus, don't be surprised if a clown walks up to you. Well, I'm in the circus, man. I'm on social media. Thank God my channel's growing a little bit. And I got clowns walking up to me, and I have to use that as a growing experience, not to get triggered. I don't care if these people say, I've been in the gym 30 years, I know. They don't know freaking jack squat, dude. If they knew, that they're giving me really the biggest compliment ever, thinking I'm on all these, lying about all these anabolics. And the truth is, dude, I don't got to talk to you guys about any of this stuff. I mean, I do it because I want to be helpful to people. I want to be transparent. I want to be open. I could just not comment on it. I mean, really. I have nothing to lie about. At the end of the day, I answer to God. So if somebody watches this and they don't believe what I'm saying, that's a you problem. I can't do more than be open and transparent. You know, TRT is part of it. The rest is hard work. If you don't believe that, dude, then that's a you problem. That's not a me problem. And I'll just say this, man. I couldn't stay sober doing more than TRT anyway. Because, I mean, anything illegal, I believe in my heart I'm putting my sobriety in jeopardy and my life in jeopardy. I assume I'd be back on a heroin needle, man, before, you know, cutting corners and lying and taking anabolic steroids that are illegal just to build muscle and this and that. TRT has done everything in the world that I wanted to do. My sex drive is freaking healthy. My sexual mindset is healthy, and that's not because of TRT, that's because of God. That took a lot of praying and spiritual work after being in the porn industry for 6 years to finally have a healthy sexual mindset. That comes from spirituality. Giving up porn, giving up jerking off, all that. And I think a lot of people have the problem of putting too much emphasis on testosterone. Having high T. They think if you have high testosterone, all life's problems are going to be solved. You're never going to be tired. You're always going to be driven and motivated. And yeah, it's great to have optimal hormones for sure. Who doesn't want that? But I still feel like taking a nap after work, and I still feel like you know, tired here and there. I mean, I focus on getting 8.5 hours of sleep. That's part of my regimen and everything like that. But life is still life, man. I still have life's problems. I just feel like me again. I feel great. Well, I don't want to say again, because I've never felt like this. I've never felt this good. I mean, before sobriety, I was getting high, so that wasn't me. I mean, not really me to the core. And so I feel amazing. I think a lot of people put too much emphasis on testosterone. And I like to be balanced. I like to give it credit, but not too much credit, because what I do, man, is where the gains are at. And if they saw what I did day in and day out for years and years, and reps and the training and I mean, you see my live workouts and my cardio sessions, 5 days a week of cardio all year round, my rest weeks, my eating, all that. I mean, I don't monkey around, dude. I've stayed dialed in like all year, close to the mark. And so I get offended, man, and I should not. Because it should be taken as a compliment, and I should appreciate it. I don't look at my physique and think that it looks unobtainable for most people. I mean, I'll say this. I could understand why my physique would maybe not be obtainable to most natural people. I don't know. I'm sure. I mean, I know there are some beautiful natural physiques out there. I mean, anybody can build a beautiful physique if you work at it. So maybe my physique is not obtainable to somebody natural. I don't really know. But I certainly don't look at my physique and think that it looks like some roided out freaking anabolic doses. I mean, I promise you, dude, any of you who are on testosterone, you can have the physique I have or better if you freaking work hard at it. I mean, this is years of consistency. These people just want to make excuses for why they have no freaking discipline and look like absolute trash. So they point the finger at me and say, well, I look like garbage. He's on testosterone. He's on steroids, this and that. It's excuses for themselves. I mean, I believe it's more a reflection of them than it is me. And I need to learn to be patient and tolerant and loving and not get emotionally triggered by it, because that's on me. And so I'm just going here with my thoughts, man. You know, life still happens. A lot of times I'm tired too. I think it's because I take pre-workout and stuff, man. You know, I notice when I take my 10-day stim break, by like the 6th day, I start having this good natural energy again, and I don't need a nap at all. Meaning I feel better on my stim break, even without any stimulants or anything, than I do even when I'm on the stimulants. I feel better. Like there's no ups and downs. It's just consistent good energy, and I'm always like, man, why even go back to pre-workout and all that? But hey, man, I'm a supplement reviewer, and I enjoy taking them. You know, I think I'm doing okay, considering, you know, I went from heroin, crystal meth all day to I take some pre-workout. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world, but some people judge me for that. They say, oh, you're not sober, you take pre-workout and all that. I answer to God, man, and I'm okay with taking some pre-workout right now and some cheat meals. I'm left with pre-workout and cheat meals, and there might be a time, man, where it's time for me to move on from that. It might be time for me to move on from testosterone. It might be time for me to move on from pre-workouts and any caffeine when I get elevated to that next spiritual level. And I don't know what's in store, man. I'm always listening. I'm always open to listen. So I feel great, man. You guys know the numbers I'm at now with the test. I've never been on any other thing, HCG or any of that. My doctor never offered me any HCG or any of those kind of things, estrogen kind of things. I don't have any negative side effects from testosterone. Even this summer, I haven't even had any shoulder or back acne like I normally have, because I've spent a lot of time in the sun. And the sun has been, I've learned, the best thing for shoulder and back acne on TRT. It just like clears it all up, man. It's worse in the winter when I'm not getting that kind of sunshine. I notice I have more back acne. I have zero negative side effects. I feel freaking awesome, dude. And I'm grateful for TRT, man. I'm grateful for it. I love being on it, and I'm comfortable in my skin. I love being the person I am. Some people, another hater thing they say is they get the opinion that I've lost all my hair due to steroids. I lost my hair years before I even got sober. 2009 is when I lost my hair, when I went into prison. So pray for me, man. I need your prayers, because I want to grow spiritually, and I don't want to be triggered by freaking idiots, man. I'm always going to be transparent with you. I don't need to act like I'm above it or anything like that. I'm not going to grow unless I'm true to the people. And you guys know, when I talk about staying out of your head and living in your heart, that stuff I need to reinforce within myself. So you know, I struggle too with resentment. I struggle too with fear. I struggle too with selfishness. I struggle with this stuff, man. And it's not like it once was. And I think I do better than most people, because I have a very strong relationship with God, and a very, not just a belief in God, but a strong trust in God. And so those are my thoughts, man. Hit the like button. I mean, what else is there? I just wanted to do a check-in with you guys and let you know where I stand. And that's where I'm at, man. TRT, regimen hasn't changed or anything like that. Feeling good. I think whatever brand I'm on at the pharmacy is pretty dang good, because at 833 at its lowest, I think it's a good brand I'm on, and I'm feeling good. So God bless all of you, man. Hope you're good. I'd love your comments. Let me know what you think. I know this was a long one. I'm rambling a little. I'm on legit pre right now, and I'm starting my stim break tomorrow. So God bless you. Let's get this dang muscle. We're out.